show.
Rocking out slowly. Danny went to sleep during it, but
that intro makes me do that every time. That little
I know.
rocking.
Start going.
Was I supposed to hear something?
Oh, you didn't hear anything?
I did. Yeah, can you redo it?
Do over.
Do over.
No, what? See, when it says touch something on the screen, I
don't touch it.
Hands
Danny.
off, because
let it go, man.
Oh, so
don't be a hero.
Oh, so backstage you can't hear it, Danny?
It said tap for sound.
Oh, okay.
And I went, the way that live streams work for me on this iPad, I'm just gonna be hands off.
We'd never see you again.
I have my other computer all ready to go if this one kind of craps out. So.
Oh, that's nice. So, well, we're out of retrograde, so and my Ethernet wasn't working, so we're doing this Wi-Fi, you guys. So it's going to be tricky. We'll see what happens, but we'll do the best we can. Happy FriYay!
Happy FriYay!
Yay! And I am still in New Mexico at my daughter's, as you can see. Hi, everyone. And I see that everybody's coming over from Lisa's channel, not mine.
You say that every time.
Because it's true.
You make it sound like you got one subscriber.
I have 3 subscribers here tonight, I can see.
Well, let's get that up to 5.
Let's get up
really
to 5.
So you can get 5 subscribers.
Come on, my people. Bring a neighbor. Do something.
Come on now.
I'm tired of carrying.
Marianne's here. See, she's on the right. You're on the correct channel, Marianne. Thank you for supporting the host tonight. Anyway, I'm just teasing. All right, you guys. Well, welcome. And as you guys all know, it is FriYay, and look who came on with us tonight. We're so happy. Danny, Shay,
thank you.
Arrow is here with us tonight to bring in some extra fun energy. Because we were just talking backstage. We're kind of tired of some of all this stuff. It's like really more.
Some of all this stuff. Some
of all this stuff. Hi, Prairie. Yay. Hi, Constance. So, but anyways, we're here to talk about it. We're here to go through current. Marianne's. She's like, me too. But we're here on current topics, so it can be any current topic. It doesn't have to be on the topic you're tired about. But it is on current topics. So any questions we want to dive in, we can look at spiritual questions, current topics.
Put them in all caps, guys, so we can.
I know. Cindy Lou's all, if I hear Hunter Biden's laptop again, I'm going to scream. I tell you, I know. Hi, Karen.
Smiling Heart spreading the love. See, she's at your place. Now she's heading over to mine to give a thumbs
up. That's the way to do it, guys. Y'all, I know some of you are on my channel too. You make sure to come over and give it a little thumbs up. You can always watch her from Lisa's. All right. So it looks like so many questions are coming in. That's exciting. Thank you for all the questions you.
Hang on, it's moving too fast.
Oh, look at Connie B's on both channels.
Right on, Connie.
Wow.
They can't type questions. They're too busy playing leapfrog. Like somebody.
I know. Thank you, Carol, for the
How can they do all of this for us?
I know. We're asking a lot, you guys. Thank you, Karen. So, but we did see that Mitt Romney. Wow, he's been talking a lot, hasn't he? In regards to his disappointment in the Republican Party right now and their choices.
He does that every so often, I've noticed. He'll say that's not the first time. He said that kind of thing before. So
yeah. And he's going to be retiring.
Right.
And
not running.
Right. Is that something we want to read on? The outcome of that?
Read on Mitt.
See if anybody's going to start changing their tune because he's calling out a lot of people.
He is calling out.
Generally. So
He is calling out some people.
yeah.
And while we do that,
Here, Deanne said,
yeah.
don't forget, everybody, go to Danny's channel too.
There's nothing there.
No, there's nothing there.
Nothing.
He's not streaming to his channel. He could have, but he didn't. Maybe he didn't know how to do that.
No. You know, StreamYard has it feels like, I'm not quite sure, but it feels like they updated their back end software so that it works a lot better with an iPad and the Apple OS software. So
StreamYard does? I don't have either one of those.
Oh, well, that was one of the issues that I had.
Okay.
Is
I
that
think they've changed
StreamYard
it.
would keep kicking me out because I was on an iPad, and now it's not doing that. Although I don't see any of the chat.
Oh, well, you need to click on comments.
Well, if I can click on comments, see?
Up to the right.
iPad. Nah.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. I think on an iPad that.
Oh, there it says comments.
Did you get something?
But see, now I don't see you all.
Oh,
it's either or. Gotcha.
Yeah, you're kind of like all in the background, all fuzzy, but I can see all the comments really big.
See, and look at Hilda just said, Danny.
She's a troublemaker, you know. You got to watch out for her.
Hilda she has a reputation, doesn't she? Right?
And she's upholding it very well.
She does an excellent job doing what she does. Yes.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
All right. So, Danny, you didn't go camping this weekend. What's up?
I didn't. I'm afraid to push any buttons because I think I didn't. We've got a couple of trips planned coming up, and I don't know. Just didn't go.
Didn't go. All right.
I mean, where I live is it's like a vacation in itself. Yeah. Anybody's been to the Morro Bay area. It's beautiful up here. So it's hard to leave sometimes.
Yeah. I would think so.
Especially when it's 108.
Okay, I'm trying to. Especially when it's 108. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it hot at the house there now?
No.
You're by the ocean.
Okay. We're by the ocean, so it's a consistent 70 degrees plus or minus 8 degrees all the time. All the time. Which is, we don't have any seasons, so it's kind of weird that way, but it's better than 108, 110 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try to switch this. If I go away, I'm going to come right back.
Okay.
Right.
Oh.
There you go.
Good. We're good.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right. Well, Carol wrote out the question for us. Romney's book. So he's writing a book too. So how impactful will that be? So we can kind of just read generally for him, and then kind of we can read how impactful the book. I think people are going to buy his book because they're going to feel he has the inside scoop.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, they're gonna.
So somebody was saying to me that Mitt Romney should have spoken up a lot earlier, and he's only doing this for the money. His book deal is just going to make him a lot of money, and Mitt Romney already has a ton of money. I don't think his book sales are going to mean anything to him for his finances. I did hear that he had to pay $5,000 a month for security because he started talking after the first impeachment. trial, $5,000 a month. Now that's
Amazing.
impactful. So
That is.
yeah, anyway, yeah.
Yeah. Well-being and health, Danny says, I'm loving the ET banner in your office.
Oh yeah. Look, it's got robes.
That is like
Oh, that's so
the
cute.
perfect banner.
It's got
For-
robes. This was made by Juno. Juno?
Oh, Juno, yeah.
Oh, Juno.
Juno.
She is so talented.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is. That's
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
amazing. Okay.
So
Hi,
that was
Craig.
real cool.
Let's take a look.
Mitt.
I don't know if you all are getting the same vibe, but I'm feeling like I completely agree with what you all were talking about, where he doesn't need the money. He doesn't need a money grab, really. But I
No.
feel like he's kind of been working on a book already. Like just for him. I don't think that's new. I think that he has been working on something just pretty autobiographical, but now maybe it's going to morph into a little bit more of let's talk about some things, because I think maybe he's angry now. So
Yeah.
his disappointment is kind of morphing that
Mm-hmm.
looking at something. That's just a vibe I'm getting, but
Yep.
Right.
I'll throw some cards too, though.
Oh, that wasn't cards. That was just a vibe.
That was the vibe.
Oh, okay.
Could you
I'm
feel
thinking-
it? Sometimes
Well-
things vibrate in the room with you when I do that. Did you feel it?
Well, no, because I was throwing cards and you're talking and I'm going, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. So I'm throwing
Awesome.
cards and getting the same vibe as you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, go with that for sure.
Yeah, I think he has I think he has pure intentions. And he's just gonna bring it. He's bringing it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And shining the light.
Throw him in the
light.
stew.
Yeah, I do. I think he has good intentions with this. I don't think it's a money grab. I didn't get anything about money here. I do feel he's just telling his story. He really is actually the platform. And maybe Carol, or not Carol, but maybe whoever was saying that he this is an opportunity to tell the behind the scenes story here. It's going to be hot. I think.
Yeah. Yeah. I got that he was trying to keep this from shining. I got the temperance card crossed by the 5 of Wands. So he was trying to bring balance, but you got the Republican knuckleheads that are they're in such disarray. I've had such a hard time reading on them because they're bouncing off the walls. So you can't really catch any of their energy because it's so disjointed. At the base of the reading is the star. So he does want to elevate things to a higher perspective. I got the King of Pentacles for him. He's got a ton of money. It's not about the money. What it is about, it's about the worry, the 9 of Swords. And he wants to bring some light about the steel, about how we're not doing so well. And the final 2 cards that I got were the 2 of Wands and the Lovers. So he's going to be bringing some information that's hopefully going to shine some light and unify us a little better. And I'm hoping he can unify that some of the Republican Party, the far MAGA. I mean, they're untouchable, but some of the other ones, maybe he can bring them back. That's what I
I just threw a couple of cards. I got one main one that kind of goes with what you've been talking about. I got rebuild. I think he wants to save his party. He sees it kind of circling the drain, right? But and then I got this positive energy, peace. I mean, I don't know how peaceful Mitt is really. I mean, everybody has their agendas, I guess. But I do think that he is really concerned with trying to salvage what he can out of that party.
Right.
So.
And he's 76 years old. So it's like, why would you want to keep fighting this MAGA faction where they're threatening your family? It's just nuts. That's got to stop.
Yeah. Well, I think because he knows like what's really going on with that, it needs to stop. I do feel that he's part of a group of people. What I'm getting here, he's part of a group of people that there's a plan in place to stop this movement, this MAGA movement, and this is like you're playing a game of chess. This was one of the moves. This is one of the first moves or whatever. And him retiring. There's something to it. There's more coming out, you guys. I just really feel, you guys, that this is part of some of the moves they're making to make sure that this movement is stopped. You heard about that. What was that? The year 2025, the year 2025, that movement. Did you guys hear about that?
Barely. I don't know much. I
don't know.
Maybe.
Okay. Well, it's in regards to this MAGA movement taking over the country, not just the MAGA, but the Christian nationalists and a bunch of organizations together. And it's literally available. Y'all can find it. It's something about the year 2025. I can't remember the whole name, but one of our family will.
That's when they take over, is 2025. Is that what?
They have this plan in place, and they are mapping it out, and things are, and you can see it taking place. You can see these. This is why we're like, why did that state say, state vote that this way or that way, as far as taking away our rights and doing this. This is all part of their plan in this 2025 thing. And y'all can
well, that's it.
Yes, the 2025 movement install a fascism regime. They want to install a fascism regime. This is a plan in place, and it is not a conspiracy theory, because you can locate it, right? You just type it in and you can get that 500-page whatever it is, and it tells you their plan, and it is taking place. Project 2025. Thank you, Melissa. And so I feel like, Mitt Romney, and there's another part of his team, part of this other side of it, that is on that chess game against it. And so, and I also feel not just Mitt Romney and other Republicans, I feel like part of the Democratic team as well. I feel like there's a conversion of people who are just wanting to stop this movement. It doesn't matter if you're an independent, a Republican, a Democratic. If you're against this movement, you have come together. And I feel like this is part of what's going on.
The Republican Party will never be the same after all this.
So I threw 3 cards, and one flew out. So 4 cards. Is Mitt got a plan B? Is he got another agenda? And then you started talking about this, and I got the Ace of Swords. New truth, new beginning. I got the 9 of Pentacles and Strength. So to me, these are all yes cards of what's coming up. And that Ace of Swords means, there may be a little bit of a battling, but the card that flew out was the Magician card.
Okay. We like that.
Super powerful cards. And he does have another plan to reveal, some of these truths that are kind of being swept underneath the rug, even though Project 2025 is published and you can see it. And that's what Trump wants to get back in to enact so he can make that happen. But even if he doesn't get in there, there's other people that are still working at this as well. So we just have to be on our guard and be strong, and it's not going to happen. We make it not happen. Keep voting.
Yep. Yes. And Chris asks, will Liz be a part of this? I've always, whenever I go into this energy and look at what's going on, I do see her. I don't think that's just metaphor. I do feel like she's part of the team behind closed doors. It's like the energy behind this is like, we are saving the world. If it takes our, it's almost like we're on the front lines here. We know about this and we're saving the world. And do you like I have an angel with me now.
You do? Wow.
Amazing. Yeah.
It's quite amazing.
Right on cue.
Right on cue.
I'm waiting for the American flag to drop behind you.
I know.
I want one of those. How come Lisa and I don't have one of those?
You don't have an angel because you have your room set up correctly.
Those
The
guys.
halo, the orb head. I like that smiling heart. Yeah, I'm seeing smiling heart. I had members earlier and I was in the middle of the whole scenario in there and it wasn't working. That's why you see me in here now. It got loud with there's 4 kiddos and
Aw.
4 adults in there. Got a little loud for you wouldn't have been able to hear me. All right. Well, that was so. I don't know. What we can do is continue to just put our energy and light in the correct side of history on this. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, put our energy and our light. And, we were talking backstage a little bit how the energy is so low. I mean, we're getting so beat up with just the constant barrage of negative news cycles. And that's kind of dimming us a little bit.
Yeah.
As the whole collective.
Even that's strategic sometimes. I think sometimes that's strategic in itself.
Right.
Bombarding us with a whole bunch of different stuff. It gets confusing and you don't know what to focus on first or next. And it's draining. It is draining.
Yeah. So
But
it's
still,
important for us to stay in the light, stay positive, stay grounded. Yeah.
Wayne says, I guess Lisa and Danny aren't as bright as Debbie.
Ooh, out.
Wow.
That hurt a little. I know, right? Well, Danny and I'll be leaving. You all can talk to Debbie.
No, you know what? I think I'm gonna sick Hilda on this guy. He's in trouble.
Wayne, I think you're right. Just kidding. All right. Carol, will Judge Chetkin, how do you say that? Is that right? Chetkin grant Jack Smith's motion to restrict 45 from talking about the proceedings.
Gosh. Like, how many ways can you put a muzzle on this?
Right.
Not enough.
Okay.
Well, Judge Chuck. Be able to muzzle. Is that it? No. Restrict.
Restrict. I was going with the muzzle. You did. Yeah. I'm getting
I got a hesitant yes.
yeah, I feel like she's just so tired, Connie. Okay. Within parameters, I do feel positive on this, but I don't know. Are you getting something different, Danny?
No, yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
It feels like that, he's just going to keep pushing, but she's working really hard. I got the Eight of Pentacles working really hard at trying to restrict the guy who everybody's attached to. At the top of the reading, it's the winning at any cost. And that's where I think that he's just going to keep fighting and fighting and fighting. But slowly, as you look into the future, you have the slow moving knight. She's going to get this done. The wish card, the 9 of Cups. And the final card is the King of Cups. So that's like a calm energy, which he is not. So I'm saying, yeah, that, I mean, it's going to be a battle. You got this 5 of Swords that is he's just going to keep pushing it. What do you do?
Yeah.
If he violates it, do you put him in jail? Oh,
right. They're going to have to figure that all out.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's so unprecedented, this whole thing. It's hard to measure. How do you measure when you've got so many different little variants dealing with not only in his head, but his little minions that he has too. But I got difficult message. It's got the little gesture. I think that's him. Whatever message he gets, he's not going to understand. He's not going to absorb any type of guideline at all. He's always going to keep pushing. I got justice and balance. This is the judge really trying to find that balance, that sense of balance to move forward. I think right now, all she's thinking about is how to reduce, I got minus less, how to reduce his bad behavior. I think it's bringing her down, trying to get it together.
Well,
I also got the future is not yet written. And I think that's exactly what Danny was talking about. I think it's hard to gauge really how to react and to what degree. And you want to keep it fair. You don't want to restrict so much to where he's got a case where he can say, look at all this stuff you've done to me, doing his martyr thing again. Right. But I think things are looking up. So I do think that in the end, there will be some kind of progress, but it's going to take some creativity to figure out how to put a muzzle.
Yeah. And I think that if we're talking about it, that they're already trying to figure out, okay, if I do this, we need to have this in place because he will not be able to handle himself. And so, and I asked my team, if it's a yes, show me the redacted card that it will be put in place, that they will, put this restriction in place. And I got the redacted card. So
did you cheat to get
that
card?
I didn't. I got
just checking.
I got the seat.
She's back here pulling cards out of her sleeve.
I'm like,
redacted.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's what I would have done, right? But Debbie's a little higher up there. She goes, "Come on, give me the redacted card." I would have cheated.
But I did.
Cool.
Within parameter, there's something about that, and I don't know how to say that. Maybe you guys have a better way of saying it, but I heard something about when we're asking, will judge check and grant this within parameters. So there's something that I don't know how else to say that. It's within parameters that she will. Yeah. She will be. There's maybe she changes the wording a little bit or asks him to or whatever, but that she will.
There's that creativity she's going to have to use.
Oh, right. Right. Within parameters. Interesting. Anyways, that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Yes. All right. Good one, guys. Here we go.
Oh, I hear babies.
You heard the baby?
Babies.
Mhm.
She's
Babies.
like, she's talkative tonight. All
Mhm.
right. Sister Shiba, hello. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. And natural disasters, Libya and Morocco. And are there more floods and earthquakes this month?
Earthquakes on the moon. Did you hear about that?
No.
Yeah. My hillbilly brother told me. So it depends on what time of the day. He may have
Okay.
been drinking his moonshine, but he said that there was an earthquake on the moon. I don't know how they'd figure that out, but
Oh,
don't know.
interesting. I hadn't heard.
yeah,
Yes, we need to.
it's
Yeah.
Libya and Morocco.
I'm going to have to look that up, Danny. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Wonder
It's
how
worth
that
a Google.
affects us. Like, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
The celestial stuff behind
Yeah.
that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so in Libya and Morocco, we need to be just helping out any way we can with your prayers and light and love. There's a lot of loss there.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people exited this plane. And you can do that in your sleep too. You can let your spirit team intentions know that you want to kind of travel there and you help out any way that you can. So that's an option for you as well.
Yeah. I mean, just to have your spirit team give somebody comfort on the ground.
Yeah.
Right. Just a little bit. It's hugely powerful, and a lot of times I don't remember my dreams, but I'm awful tired, so I think that I've been really busy.
You're working. Yeah.
Oh,
You're working.
And I probably wouldn't want to see what they're showing me because that would just tear me up. I mean, that would just be too hard for me to handle.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
More floods and earthquakes this month.
I don't, again, I don't have a card up my sleeve over here, but I feel like what I'm thinking of is just dominoes, such a domino effect with that, which could just be like a scientific given. I think when you've got that much earth trauma in one part of the world, you're going to get a little chain reaction of stuff, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like there will be some more.
Yeah.
I don't know the timing of it though. What do you guys got?
Well, it's interesting that I was talking about the moon because I got the moon card.
Oh, how interesting.
And I didn't cheat. Nothing up my sleeve. I got the Three of Wands, planning their work. Well, it's the Three of Wands, and it's also, this card is also like an overseas card, but it's a non-movement card. The Moon card is a movement card where you have things coming up out of the water. And then I've got the King of Swords, and in this deck, the king has a severed head. This is a lovely deck I got, and so I'm thinking yes, a little more pain,
Mm-hmm.
and it, a lot of things happen on the phases of the moon. So, we just had our new moon yesterday. And so maybe in 2 weeks when it's full, but, with, Lisa was saying the timing isn't there. And for it doesn't really matter as long as you're as prepared as you possibly can be to help you, your family, and your neighbors. That's all, because you look at the devastation, there was no way to prepare for it.
Right.
You have a dam break that wipes out a quarter
Yeah,
of
that
the
wasn't
city.
any help. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And just, you know, the economy there.
we're gonna see more and more of this type of
Yeah.
thing. There, here, these types of disasters, which but
How do you stay aware, but not fall into that heavy negative hurt energy?
yeah,
You know, how do you not go down there
right.
and rise above it? But then it's like, am I not caring? I struggle with this a
It
lot.
and we're supposed to, because we're supposed to feel it, Danny. You're right, and I'm glad you brought this in, because and Lisa and I know we carry the pain of the world on our shoulders a lot, and you do too, and all of our empaths do, but we're supposed to, because we're equipped. We are the magician with that. So feel it, let it move through, and then release it to source, and continue to just bring light there. And then also, like what my spirit team was saying earlier, ask our team to escort us there where we need to be when we're sleeping. Our higher selves can go to these places and help out and bring the energy and the light, and comfort, to those in the places wherever it is,
Right.
even if it's on the moon, to help. But I do feel that as time moves on, that we will see a little bit more. And I know these are horrible cards, but we ask the question, we're going to get the answer. It's something about the new moon, though. I feel like, Danny, you can look at for some of these big things around the new moons, which is interesting to me.
New moons always make me feel more along the lines of a new perspective on things.
Yeah.
So
Way of looking at things, and a different way of figuring out how to ground yourself. And
this isn't to bring fear. This is to be prepared.
Right.
Yeah.
The best you can with where you're at.
But that's good. You know, I don't like, when you said, well, we're supposed to feel this. I'm like, no.
No.
But I do get what you're
what I'm saying.
That we're equipped for it.
We're helping shoulder it for everyone. Mm-hmm.
It may not feel like it, it may not feel like we are equipped, and that's where that strength card comes in.
Mm.
But it's just not, people it's the whole community that is equipped to go there, do this, do whatever we can, and then let it pass through us, and ask our spirit team to give us assistance, and to let us travel and help.
Yeah.
Astro travel and help.
Yeah. We're here. We're all connected, and we're helping each other out. We help shoulder whatever. As we're connected, we help shoulder everybody's stuff, but we can release it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Sister Sheba, thank you so much for bringing this in, and awareness, that we can continue to pray for our brothers and sisters and so forth. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, I wanted to, before we move into the next question, Connie said that one of our fellow readers on YouTube here, Raina George home was damaged in Morocco.
Oh.
Connie, beautiful human, Raina is, and a wonderful teacher of Learnerman. So I'm glad you found her. But yeah, when you keep her and her family in our prayers and thoughts as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see. All right. Well, this is a little bit different energy here.
Oh boy.
Okay.
A little comedy question.
Ooh, picking it up in the comedy area here.
Oh my gosh, this
I haven't
guy,
even,
what?
he hasn't even been in my brain.
Ah,
He's like a little cartoon character.
Right.
isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and the sad thing is that, McCarthy won't let him go because of the vote. He needs
Right.
to button the chair to say, yeah, I'll
He
do whatever
needs
you want.
him in the freaking chair. It's not for long. I just heard not for long.
Yeah, I said that when he first got elected. I go,
Yeah, but it's still, I mean, in the realm of things, it's not for long. Rest in peace. Yeah. He's
That's funny.
Did you cheat?
I did not.
Smiling Heart says he hasn't been in his own brain either, Debbie. Probably right. Yeah. So yeah, in the scheme of things, time feels like it's been moving slowly in regards to this happening. But yeah, I feel like it's imminent now.
I want to get the RIP card too. See if I can.
Find it. Write it down.
Write it down on a
Whatever
card.
you
Put
gotta
it
do,
in your
man.
cards.
I don't care how
Shuffle.
you get there. Just get there.
Get it.
Get it
Here we
done.
go.
Get
Here
her
we
done.
go.
Okay, I'm gonna throw cards on him too,
Oh,
but
well,
I do feel it's imminent.
I didn't, but this is pretty funny.
What do you have?
Okay, so I'm using the same cards you are. So George Santos, I got feminine energy.
Okay. All right.
Really? I'm shocked.
I had no idea.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
A lot of noise.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but at the last card, balance, justice.
Oh. Interesting.
No RIP.
That's okay.
Oh my gosh.
We
You
got
guys.
one.
Can't even with this.
One count.
Well, I'm gonna back you up on that because now hopefully for entertainment purposes only, and these are all adults here, so hopefully we won't get shut down. But I have hot springs and the cauldron around the love goddess, and I don't know if you guys remember the love goddess card, but it's both
Yeah.
male and female.
It is. Yeah.
Okay, so you have that. So real quick look. So in
Well,
very
let
much hot water.
Hang on, I need my eyes to focus. Here, let me show you a card. Okay.
She was just really kind of like it was like a drive-by shuffling.
Look at that. Look at all the bumps.
Yeah. Anyways,
Lots of anatomy
yeah,
there.
his universe is going to be turned upside down soon. So you have that universe in reverse and the war. He's going to be his universe is turning upside down. He's in hot water all around him. All around him.
All around.
Him, her, them. Whatever they want to go by. But yeah, I wanted to back that up, Danny, that you got.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Entertainment purposes only. All right.
Thank you, Nancy D, for that comedy question.
Yes. Woohoo. Okay.
We can take more comedy questions if you'd like.
More comedy.
Okay. More comedy.
I'm all about it.
Okay. Cindy Lou has a question for us.
Here we go. Is Ivana Trump's coffin lined in melted gold bars?
Melted gold bars.
Well, yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Melted.
And can we ask another question after this?
Yeah.
Has
Absolutely.
Donald Trump like manicured the grounds around the coffin, around the grave site? Have you?
No.
I saw pictures and they were all like,
Oh, it's
taken
not
care of.
being.
Oh, it's like total weeds and
Yeah.
yeah.
And I'm like, is that
Not
true?
even watered, like not even watered lawn or anything.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if that's true. It's probably a fake shot because
Oh, could be.
is Ivana Trump's coffin lined in melted?
Well, that's pretty specific line, but I mean, you know, everybody always comments on how heavy that coffin was. Ridiculous. What's going on there?
I mean, you know, I don't want to get too conspiracy theorist over here, but I think there's something interesting in there. I don't know what it is, but I don't know if we're talking the gold bars, though. I do think there's something in there. Maybe just mementos from the kids, you know?
Or just a bunch of documents.
Signed by the kids.
Paper's heavy.
A lot of papers signed by the kiddos.
So, yeah, lots of documents signed by the kids.
Yeah. And Smiling Heart says, definitely not just ashes, because, you know, yeah. How interesting. It's funny that you said that, Smiling Heart, because the first card out is this.
Oh,
Yeah.
What was it? What was the first card? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Look at the cards I got. I've got two cards. I got money and down, and it actually made me think that there's something under her.
oh,
Yeah.
Like
there's stuff
her.
hidden down under there.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that yeah, link to orange there.
Oh,
But I do feel something's down under there, and you got money, so you got it. Yeah.
I got, and it just feels like it's a bunch of noise right now, but there's something that's got to do with the family and some justice coming out. So are they gonna?
That's what I want. Are they going to exhume it?
How can I mean? Yeah,
they'd have to have. I mean, you got to have a lot of stuff in place to be able to even do it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, this just
Especially with this.
What's that?
Yeah. Especially with this particular
Yeah.
topic. Yeah.
Yeah. So, maybe one of the family members are gonna, flip and say something that, yeah, that's where all the money is. Someone's gonna crack in that family, and they're gonna. Who's the guy that is always Eric? Everybody makes fun of that guy, and I couldn't remember his name. But he's getting thrown under the bus in New York, and so because Trump said, "Oh, I don't know anything." Eric does all that.
Oh, yeah, Eric's.
I know he's throwing him under the bus.
Yes. So
Ridiculous.
if this gets really ugly, uglier. Are these guys just going to start flipping and ratting each other out? And it's
Oh, for
just
sure.
Gonna,
They'll have
Oh,
to.
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you
but
think?
when?
Yeah. When?
I want it now.
Soon.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the card that I get when I'm talking about it is destruction, breakdown.
Oh, there you go.
Mm.
Yeah. So okay.
That whole family unit's already kind of broken down anyway, so
Oh yeah.
it's
Oh,
just a
yeah.
matter of time.
I think it's a good possibility that they're going to ask him to exhume. You have that authority coming in, and look at him exhuming the garden there.
All the money.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a possibility, and the truth is gonna be coming out here. You got the truth. It was in reverse, but truth on 35. Anyway, something's happening here with that.
It's a piece of the puzzle for sure.
I mean, if we're talking about it and thinking about it, they are as well. We're not the only ones. We're not the only smart ones, you guys. I know our family here is super smart, but if we're talking about it, they're talking about it too.
Yeah. And I'm really getting a sense that it's what I was talking about with the family members bickering back and forth and throwing each other under the bus and trying to figure out how to keep all their money when New York comes and starts taking it and all
those
the
assets,
legal
yeah.
fees coming at you. They're going to find out how intertwined that they are, and I think it's going to unravel.
Oh, for sure.
And that's what's somehow that is going to be the impetus for them to say we need to open this up. Maybe they say it, because if the justice says we're going to go exhume this, that's not going to happen. But if the family members do,
Oh, how interesting.
then they can.
Mm.
If Eric goes, that's where it is. That's where you're going to find the truth. I don't know. But I
mean,
family member will have to say, let's exhume her. Woo.
I wouldn't put it past Trump to say let's exhume her just so he can frame one of the kids.
Oh,
it's just to save his own butt. Yeah, let's exhume her.
I think
Eric put it there.
Can you imagine the family meeting on this? The family planning meeting? Okay, we're gonna bury this stuff with your mother.
She would want it that way.
She would, yeah. In front of the world. I know that I can't even imagine that whole thing going on. I mean, what a shit show. All right. I think we have time for one last question here. Deb Z. Will the ethics committee find anything nefarious about Matt Gaetz? Will anything happen to Gaetz? Well, Deb Z, as you know, because you've been part of this family for a while here, that I saw him in handcuffs years ago. I mean, not years. I mean, I saw him in the future with handcuffs on. So I still feel that way every time I step into the energy of Matt Gaetz. I still feel that he will eventually have literal handcuffs on.
When he was on, he's been on the news a lot. So this is probably why Deb Z is.
Okay.
I don't know, because why would you think about him? Because he's been on the news a lot, it can't be his hair, because that thing is just ridiculous.
Please.
But he threw his wingman under the bus, and he goes, everybody's investigated me for years, and all they get is this guy, whatever, Joel Green, whatever. And I went, ooh, whatever he said, I went, ooh, that's not right. You don't rat out your wingman or whatever
Yeah.
that's called.
Yeah.
And I said, and then I'm going, and you're protesting just a wee bit too loud. So yeah, I think something's going to happen to him.
He's a slimy guy.
Deb says, I'm curious because the DOJ dropped their case against him.
I know. Yeah. But
Yeah,
then didn't they open it back up again?
But I think there's a plan
I thought
here.
they
You
opened
guys,
a different one on him. Did they not?
there's a plan here. They're not going to there's a plan. But let's take a look. I'm going to throw some cards on this too.
Or one.
I'll use some tarot cards. I keep being told to use these. I'm going to use these cards.
Ooh. All right.
I don't know. I got some really vague stuff over here this time, but I did get dark energy, so there's that. I do think he's a creep. He is kind of a slimy dude, but I think that they are slow, snail's pace slow to get strength behind really getting him the way they'd like to. There's something about it says love and heart. There's something about his relationships with. I don't know if this is like literal, some ladies haven't come forward with something that
I was
need to.
wondering, yeah.
I'm kind of thinking maybe it's something more along those lines. But he has no loyalty whatsoever. I think he's got knowledge that can be tapped into. And I feel like there might be some leverage with I don't know, something about the ladies. I don't know. I'm feeling like there's something a little scandalous there with him.
No worries, guys. Don't worry. He's going down. Danny, what do you got? I can't wait to do my cards.
The very I started pulling these cards and I'm like, oh, these cards they're all good. And then I started looking at them and I went, oh, maybe they're not so good. So I got the Ace of Cups, new emotional start. It's being covered by the Two of Cups, and I'm going, okay, a partnership. At the base and in the past, I've got the Strength in the Sun card, and I'm like, so he's got a lot of strength somehow. Maybe it's with his family and the ties all down in Florida. He definitely is the Nine of Pentacles, living in that gilded little garden.
That's a good way to put that.
Yeah. Internally, he thinks he's the Magician. And then here's where things started like shifting for me. External influences is the Garden, the Seven of Pentacles. And in this deck, there's only one shiny pentacle. All the rest on this side, they're all dead. So it's like, oh, he's running out of money, or somebody's like taking a look at it or something. And then hopes and fears. Was there an offer that he did not take that maybe he should have? And then at the final outcome, I got the Judgment card. And I went, is he going to rise above this? And then I looked at the energy at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. No. Yep. And I'm just going to continue on with your story, your guys' story.
Oh, yes.
Whoever.
Chapter 3.
Yeah. Chapter 3. We have, he is not going anywhere, you guys. This is a lose for him. There's nothing there. He is hanging for his crimes.
Oh.
Justice is coming after him. Okay. And, and they're holding off right now, but they are coming after. Don't worry, he's going to. I see. This is a jail card for me, and I have the outcome. Is the Tower and Judgment.
Ooh.
So, yeah, I think, I think, I think, chapter 3, chapter 1, 2, and 3, the whole thing put together gives a. So we don't have to worry that he's going to be walking away from all that he has done.
Something else is coming up. Yep.
Yep.
And you got Judgment at your final outcome, and so did
Judgment, but it was coupled with the Tower card. So, Yep. All right, you guys. Wow.
That was a good one.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for the amazing questions and hanging out and all the comments. And make sure to go on every. We have 333 in the house right now. I like that.
Woohoo!
Yeah, great
Nice. And
number.
there's 3 of us.
Yeah.
And there's 3 of us. I think angels were my angel kind of.
And it's 8:33 here.
There you go. See? So, anyways, blessings to you guys. Happy FriYay, and continue to support and love and shine light on out and on each other. And Danny and Lisa and I give you all the love, and thanks for hanging out with us tonight. And we'll see you on our individual channels. And take care. Thank you, moderators, for all that you do for us and all
thank you.
the supporters. Blessings to you guys. All right. Clicking, trying to